I'm Ronnie Wiley. Welcome to At the Fair, the 2019 edition. And up first is Victoria. Victoria, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Okay, now you've obviously been in 4-H for how long now?
7 years.
7 years. So you're a veteran. You know what's going on here. And I believe this is the first time I've interviewed you, right?
No, it's actually the second.
The second time. See, you remember more things than I do. So tell me what you got going on this year, Victoria.
So I've got 9 projects here, including animals, and I also do junior leaders. But right now we're doing cake decorating.
All right. Is that what you want to do when you get older, cake decorating?
No, I actually want to do teaching, but
That's we could teach how to take. So we got all these beautiful cakes that are decorated. Now, is that a real cake or is that fake?
it's actually styrofoam. But yeah.
You know what? I've gained 3 pounds looking at it. I tell you, it looks very good. So tell us which one is yours.
So mine is the 2-tiered one right there.
Now, tell me the theme you got going on here. Was it something that you have done before, or is it something that you just created this year?
So I kind of just come up with ideas as I go. So it's happy birthday, but it's kind of an ocean theme, as you can tell.
Yeah, I like it. I wish it were real.
Me too.
So what got you started in 4-H?
So my dad actually did 4-H back when he was old enough to do it, but so when we moved here, he said, "You're doing 4-H," and so we kind of fell in love with it.
Oh, absolutely. So who's your father?
Scott Caldwell.
Scott Caldwell. All right. Yeah, I think we've talked. Yes, I remember you guys now. Absolutely. Definitely. See, you got to shake the old noggin here. So it's a family thing, and you got brothers and sisters that are a part of this?
Yes, so I have 3 siblings. Christina, who this is her 5th year in 4-H. Jonathan, it's his 2nd year in mini. And then Andrew, who is 18 months old.
Oh, so he'll get it here coming up very soon, right?
Yeah.
Right. What's your advice to anybody who thinks about, maybe I should join 4-H?
You definitely should. It's a great experience. Just make sure that you plan it ahead of time. Join clubs, attend the meetings. You'll get lots of information. Just make sure that you do your projects ahead of time. Don't wait last minute, because then you'll get worse ribbons.
Well, you get what?
Worse ribbons.
Oh, worse ribbons. I thought you said horse ribbons. I thought, okay. So you just love it.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right, Victoria, thank you. You kicked off the show right. Stick around. We got more coming up. Here with Harley. Harley, we're going to see you quite a few times during this fine program. Harley, tell us what you got going on.
I brought vet science.
What's that?
Vet science.
Bed science. What's that again?
Vet.
Oh, vet. I'm sorry. I thought you said bed. Vet science. Okay, I get it now. So tell me about it.
Oh, okay. So I did common parasites,
Oh, yeah.
as you can tell.
Things that make people go, ooh.
Yeah. It was
So-
very disgusting.
What made you do that?
It was easy.
Oh. Hey, that's an honest answer. I love it. So was this something you were interested in, or was it just really because it was easy?
Actually, I was gonna go to college for it. So
And it changed your mind when you got really deep into it?
no, I'm actually still gonna go.
Well, good for you. So tell us about these parasites.
They're disgusting, and they're very common in dogs. And
So this is a heartworm.
yeah, it's
So that's why it's very important to take the heartworm medicine for the doggy.
yeah.
Do kitty cats get heartworms?
Yes.
Okay, so make sure they're taken care of. Tapeworm, we can get tapeworms, can't we?
Yes.
So that you make sure that, this is some, and what's this one? It looks terrible.
It's actually Giardia. It's in the blood.
You got the roundworm and was that a hookworm?
Yep, hookworm.
So this did not deter you. Is it because of your love for animals and wanting to take care of them?
Yeah.
All right, what got you into loving animals and wanting to be a vet?
I've been around animals since I was really young.
Wow, how long is that?
Since I was like 2.
Oh, wow, so it's been a while now. Now, how long have you been part of 4-H?
6 years.
6 years, and so that's kind of mid-range, isn't it? So you're kind of midway through the point now. What got you in 4-H?
My mom did it, and it just sounded fun.
Who's your mother?
Becky Kennedy.
Becky Kennedy. So she got into it, and you got into it, so it's a family thing. Any siblings?
Brady.
And does he get into it?
Yeah.
All right, so did you guys compete against each other?
Yes.
Oh, wow. And who wins?
Me a lot.
A lot. Well, is he younger?
Yes.
That's right. He'll catch up. He'll do a lot of catching up. All right, well, this is but you got plenty out there, and we're going to see you quite a few times, right?
Yes.
Maybe next. Here with Victoria, Christina, and Harley's rabbits as you see one coming right into your living room. Love it. So these animals look so soft and so sweet. Victoria, you've been doing this the longest. Is this your favorite animal?
Yes.
I can tell. So tell us about your rabbit.
So this specific breed is Rex, so it's made to be soft. I don't know if you guys can see it, but
Certainly feel it.
yeah. So what it's called is like on ducks you have like the down hairs and then you have like the guard hairs or feathers. So on normal rabbits it's guard hairs and just the softer hairs that keep it protected or keep it warm. But on Rexes they're the same length, so it makes it softer.
So you said they're specifically breeded for this.
Yes, this is a specific breed for this.
Wow, that's unbelievable. Christina, this is your 5th year at 4-H. I interviewed you a couple times. You're much smaller now. You're growing big into this. Tell us about your rabbit.
So this is the blue otter Rex. So this is different than my sister's. Hers was just the regular otter.
Well, that's pretty soft, too. Looks like the hair's shorter, though.
So I don't think it is, but there's difference in the colors according to the breed. So we have the same breed, but there's different varieties. And there's even varieties inside of varieties. So the otter is a variety, but I have a blue otter and she has a black.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, wow, very, very soft. So, is it, if I remember right, rabbits are your favorite, too?
Yes.
Wow. Now, they don't call them bunnies?
No.
All right. They're just rabbits. Harley, you're back. And now this looks different.
Yes, it is.
So, I mean, the hair looks different. Looks a little longer. Not as together. Tell us about your rabbit.
Okay, so this is actually a silver martin. It's not a Rex, and it's actually a black. So it's meant to have white. That looks... Normal rabbits wouldn't have the white hairs on the bottom sticking out, their guard hairs, but this breed is meant to, and it gives them their full look. So it's actually different from the Rex.
Now, what happens? Can they mate?
Yes.
And-
Not the different breeds, but like...
Oh, the different breeds can't mate.
Martins and Martins.
Okay, but I mean, you just make sure they don't. But could you?
You can, but you can't really show them.
Right. So they have to be specific. So what made you have this type of rabbit?
I actually like the pattern on it, the white ears with the black, and...
Yeah, they're also adorable. I saw Victoria's rabbit. She's closing the eyes. It looks like he was kind of wanting to have a little bit too much fun. He seems pretty calm.
Yeah.
Or she's a boy.
It's a girl.
A girl. She seems pretty calmer than the other ones.
Yeah.
Is that just her type of breed?
She actually got really sick on us, and so I had to nurse her back to health.
Oh, so she's still...
Yeah, she's my bud now, so.
Oh, wow. This is amazing. I tell you, very, very soft. This is very great. Girls, good luck in your showing, and maybe we'll see it continued on during this Fayette County 4-H Fair 2019. Here with Carrie and Ida. They're here with sheep, and I tell you, this is a very, very smooth skin. Tell me all about this animal and your involvement in 4-H.
Well, this is Ida's first year showing sheep, and we are just in the learning process. So a really good friend of ours has been helping us, and he's teaching us how to shear this sheep. He had to take off for a few minutes, and so we're just hanging out and waiting until he gets back to show us more specifics. And that's what 4-H is really all about, is friends helping friends, family helping family, and family friends pitching in and showing the youngsters how it's going and how to do it.
You know, it seems like a great community. Ida, this is your first year doing sheep. What have you done before?
Last year I did calves and pigs. In this year I'm doing sheep and hogs.
And so you've just thought, I want to do sheep this year, or was it something that your mom said to do, or you just take an interest in it?
I just wanted to.
All right, absolutely. See, we got bunnies, so there's all kinds of other animals to see. What's your favorite part of 4-H?
I like doing the sheep this year. So.
Well, that's good. It's the learning aspect of it all.
It is.
Yeah.
It teaches a lot of self-discipline and responsibility. She's really taken over, and she'll care for her sheep and feed it and water it and walk it. and she's teaching me along the way because I know nothing about sheep.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so what she learns, she shares with others, and then she asks her other friends who are involved in the sheep community, and so
That
hopefully this lamb will walk good for her today.
he just wants some attention. So you've been in 4-H for how long now?
This is my second year in Wheel 4-H.
So you were in the mini 4-H prior to that. All right. So about 5 years altogether of your life. And you're right. I've noticed it. It seems like it's such a great community, and the kids learn so much more. They learn about life.
They do. It is. I can't say enough good things about 4-H. And the people that run it and all of the animal directors, they are always so helpful and so willing to just pitch in and communicate to the kids how to do what they're supposed to do and really give them some direction.
You don't have to be a farmer. You don't have to have animals to show it.
No, as a matter of fact, we live on a farm, but a lot of people that we know keep their animals at other people's farms. Like at our farm, we have 2 boys keeping their pigs in our barns, and they just live right down the road, and so they come down and feed every day, and they treat the place like their own and take good care of it, and really all you have to do is ask and be a hard worker, and most farmers will help you out.
Yeah, sometimes they give the shirt off your back. I know that from personal experience. Carrie, Ida, and the sheep here, or lamb, I guess. Yeah. You guys, hey, have a great 4-H and enjoy the fair. We're back with Victoria. She's back again, and this is your second project, correct?
Yes.
And what is this?
So this is consumer education. So it's basically creating a recipe book.
Oh, really? So you like to cook, or is it just recipes you found from family, friends, or on the internet?
So I find them on the internet, but I do like to cook.
Really, you do? So can I taste anything today?
No.
Oh, that's rude. That's rude, Victoria. Well, tell us what you got.
So this is all pork products. So if you look in here, there's the table.
Figures you have a beautiful little piggy on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I've got ham, sausage, there's ribs in here, tenderloins, bacon.
All the things I love to eat. Bacon cheeseburger, I absolutely love it. So is this something that why did you pick pork over beef?
So my dad actually works for a pork company. So I figured it was kind of cool, but there's a lot of different meats in pork, and I don't think a lot of people know like the different meats. They just figure, oh, it's a pig.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's a cute one too. I mean, that's adorable. And we're eating them.
Yep.
So now you said you show animals. You show animals out. What animals do you show?
So I show rabbits and sheep.
Rabbits and sheep. So you just show the pigs on the
Yeah.
on the cover of the magazine. So again, what keeps you coming back?
Just love for it. I love doing these different projects. It's crazy summer, but it's awesome.
Thinking about next year already?
Oh yeah.
All right, absolutely. Victoria, great advice. Always fun seeing you again now that I remember who you were. You kids grow. You guys tend to grow. So hopefully we'll see you later on.
Yeah.
Here with Harley and Colonel Chicken. I remember Colonel last year. You jogged my memory, and he's pretty calm. He obviously didn't become a Colonel Chicken since last year, so that's good to know. So tell us all about Colonel again.
So Colonel is a feathered booted bantam, and he's about 4 years old. This is as big as he'll get, and he's a rooster.
And how old do they live?
They can live for quite a long time. Obviously, he's not going to go to the freezer anytime soon. So.
Oh, yeah. So now, is that because he's a certain type of chicken? That's why he's not going to the freezer?
He's actually a really small chicken, so there's not much. You might get a chicken wing out of him.
Wow. So now, how old do chickens have to be before they go to the freezer?
As ever old you want.
So there's no like they got to be young or old, just whenever.
I think
they're big enough.
He'd be pretty young. I'm not sure on it.
Oh, now he's pretty calm. Now when you got him out when you got him out, but he seems pretty calm. So he's used to people hanging out with him.
Yeah, he's pretty calm.
And you're grabbing him by his feet, right?
Yeah. So that way I can easily flip him over, check his wings out.
And that's how they judge them, right?
Yeah.
Now, what are the judges looking for?
They're looking for his actual feet, how dirty they are.
And they look pretty clean.
Yeah.
And that's good, right?
Yeah. And then checking out his feathers, see he's missing a few, but that's not bad. Checking to see if his comb's okay, he's not blind, his beak's in perfect health.
Well, again, he seems very, very calm right now, and I like old Colonel Chicken. So, again, how many chickens you got?
I got quite a few.
Oh, wow. So I don't know if we'll see them all, but by goodness, we're softer than I imagine. So, all right. Well, we got other animals for you to see, right?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna go check out more of Harley's animals. Here back with Harley, Christina, and Victoria. The rabbits are replaced now by sheep. Christina, we're gonna start with you and talk to us about your sheep.
So this is a black-faced crossbred yearling ewe. What that means is that it has a black face and that it isn't a registered breed and that it's a year old.
A year old, okay. And so now, do you clip it and everything?
My dad actually slick sheared this sheep, but I might see about doing it next year or the year after.
All right. Now, you say slick shear. What's that mean?
It means that you take it down to only a very little layer of wool.
All right. Harley, let's try to get you in here. This is the sheep that, is not afraid of the camera. Tell us about your sheep.
Okay, so this is a hamp breeding ewe, and she's a year old. So that just means she's a year old and she's registered to show as a breeding ewe. So we'll actually breed her after we get done with the fair.
Okay, so now she, what do the judges look for when you show a sheep?
So actually they look for how big she is, like is she solid through the back, how big her leg muscles are, and how we work as a team.
Oh, so when you walk her.
Yeah, so how I walk her, does she respond to how I want her to? Does she act how I want her to? Does she not try and run off?
And so now how long do you practice this before you?
I actually start as they're a baby, but after the first show, so she's been shown here once so far, and after the next year we just practice during March.
All right. Now let's get over here to Victoria. Victoria, I don't know if this was the animal that was kind of nibbling on me, so we got a little bit of a bond here going on. So tell us about your animal here, Victoria.
So mine is actually Christina's twin sister. So it's the exact same black-faced commercial yearling ewe, but it's just a different sheep. So it can have different body type. It's just came from the same mom and dad.
All right. So you've been showing sheep for how long?
This is actually my first year.
Oh, so you're learning as you're going.
Yep.
Yeah, and so is it something you've expected, or do you like it more, or you're like, okay, I may go to a different animal next year?
It's interesting. It has its ups and downs. Part of the reason I don't like it is normally when you halter break an animal, you try to halter break them as young as possible. We started a year old, so we kind of had to use more muscle, but yeah.
But you're enjoying it. You're having fun.
Yeah.
All right, I don't think you can not have fun doing anything, right? All right, we got some other animals over here. I don't think I've interviewed you yet during the show. What's your name?
Jaden.
Jaden. All right, Jaden. So tell me about your sheep.
This is a black-faced ewe market lamb, and so pretty much like we got this lamb a little late, and so like it's kind of lighter than usual. It's 97 pounds, and so that means the class it'll be in a lower weight class. And when I walk my lamb, when we try to like not use the halter when we go out as we get older, so like we'll hold its head with our hands instead of using the halter leading it. And so when we set our feet, we have to like adjust them, make sure they're even. And when the judge comes up to like brace your animal, you have to put your knee into it hard and hold on to it so it don't jump.
So you said market. What's the difference between a market and the other sheep?
A market lamb is like it goes through auction, and people are will bid on your lamb, and like how much whoever's the highest bidder, you say like $300, then you'll get $300 in a check like 2 weeks later.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then like how much? Say my lamb, since it's 97 pounds, if sheep meat goes for $1 a pound, which usually it doesn't, then the market check would be $97.
Oh, okay. All right, I understand. Now we got a little girl right here. She may be the youngest one that we've interviewed, and you're having a hard time with her. Tell us about what's your name and tell us about your animal.
Allison, and it's wait, what?
What's your sheep?
It's a Texel sheep, and it was born on March 9th, I think.
And how long have you been showing sheep?
4 years.
Wow, 4 years. So you've been doing this pretty much your whole life.
Mhm.
All right. Now tell me what you like about sheep, Allison.
I like that they're nice animals, and
Do you show any other animals?
no, not really.
Are you planning on sometime in your career?
Maybe.
All right. Well, right now, this is a beautiful little sheep, and I enjoy petting them and learning all about them. Thank you very much, and hopefully, now, do you show this animal?
Yes.
Hopefully, you win a ribbon.
Bye.
Here with Ryder. Ryder, you may be the smallest guy we got this year, but you look like the toughest. You look like a cowboy. How long have you been doing 4-H? It's your first year?
First year.
Okay, tell me about your horse here.
Her name is Sable. I don't know how many years she's been.
Probably she's older than you. Yeah. Tell me about her. What do you like about her?
How she's different about me, and how she has bigger eyes than me.
Oh, yeah, she does have bigger eyes, doesn't she? Have you ever ridden her?
Yes.
Now, when you take care of her, what do you do when you take care of her?
I feed her, give her water, and give her hay.
Do you give her a bath?
Yes.
So you have one of those little scrub things. I bet she likes that, doesn't she?
But she still gets dirty again after she takes a bath.
Yeah, well, that's what you probably get dirty too, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Now, are you hot in that outfit?
Yes.
Yeah, we need to get you kids some shorts on. It's tough. So tell me what's your favorite thing about this horse?
I like how she's not afraid of anything no more, and she's good now.
All right. So you liked being in 4-H?
Yes.
Think this is something you can do 10 years from now?
I guess do it for 10 years until I'm 18.
All right. So you got a long way to go for that. How old are you now?
6.
So you got 12 years to go until you turn 18. My goodness, it goes just like that. So any word of advice for anybody who wants to get in 4-H?
I don't know.
Just get in it, right?
Right.
All right, Ryder. Great talking to you, buddy. Your horse is very beautiful, and we hope to see you in the years to come.
Thank you.
Here with Taylor Bentley, the second runner-up. I'm with Royalty, and we're here with her pigs. Taylor, tell me about your involvement with 4-H.
I've actually been showing pigs for 2 years, and these are my 2 pigs that I have this year. This is my first year showing 2 pigs. Last year I only showed 1 pig, and I have 2 different kind of pigs this year, so that's exciting.
Now tell me about this pig right here. It looks like it may be hungry. It was been biting my shoe.
Yeah, that's my gilt. She's a Poland. She got first in her class in the open show. She actually was in heat at the open show. She didn't want to cooperate very well, but I think she's doing okay now. And this pig over here is my Hereford Barra. He also got first in his class, and he got breed champion Hereford for the Barras. So yeah, he was bred on the farm, and then we bought her from just another breeding. So yeah, they both are very dear to my heart.
Oh, I bet. Now, how long have you had them?
I've had, this one's a February.
Oh, so this is just born in February?
Yes. Yeah, so they're pretty new.
And how old's the one laying down?
He's a January.
Oh, wow. So they're less than a year old, and it's just wanting to bite my shoe, which is fine. Now, when you get them prepared, what do you do? How do you prepare them?
So when they're really little, you want to start walking them young because they are a little wild, and you do have to walk them to be able for them to act okay in the ring. So first I always try to walk them as much as I can, and definitely keep them clean and healthy for sure, and keep their pens cleaned so that they're in a good environment.
How long do they live?
Well, that's
Are these going to the freezer?
Yeah, he's going to go to the freezer, and hopefully we're going to sell her to get bred.
All right. So, and again, this is...
but sometimes you got to do it. You got to do
You
it.
got to do it. Well, that's how I eat. I like good pulled pork going to ribs. So, again, we've talked about this, and I'll probably ask you the same questions later on whenever we interview with the Queen. What other animals do you show, if any?
I actually last year I showed sheep, but this year I'm just going to show pigs for my last year 4-H.
Okay, and then where are you going after?
I'm going to IU South Bend for dental hygiene.
All right, wow. All right. Well, see, this is an exciting time for you. Second runner-up, you got to be loving that.
Yes, it's really exciting to be able for little kids to look up to me. I have a little sister, so she definitely looks up to me even more.
She wants to be queen, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, we'll be talking to you here in a little bit with the queen. Here with Colton. Colton.
Colton Wise.
Oh, you tell me. Yeah, nobody else tells you your last name. You're the first one. Colton Wise, how are you, sir?
Good.
So you've been doing this how long?
2 years.
2 years now. Is it 2 years total 4-H or just 2 years showing goats?
2 years total 4-H.
Well, tell me why you got into 4-H and what got you started.
Because I just like to play with I like to be with my goats, and I like to play with animals, and I just really like them, and my brother did 4-H, and I wanted just to do it.
That's awesome. So now you have a brother in 4-H. Was your family in 4-H, your mom and dad?
No, just it's been me and my brother.
Okay, so you guys got the family started, and I'm sure your mom and dad really enjoy being in 4-H too.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So what is the biggest thing you've learned about 4-H or from 4-H?
To go and take care of your animals and make sure that they're not sick, and to go and refill all their food, like their food, their hay, their water that they need.
Gives you responsibilities.
Yeah.
Now, do you do your chores at home or just take care of the animals?
I do chores at home.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. So now you've been doing this again, you said 2 years. And how old are you now?
11.
So you started a little later than some people. I know people that started when they're like mini 4-H in kindergarten. What advice do you give somebody who's coming up to you saying, I wouldn't mind getting them 4-H? Where do they start at?
They would start at if they like to go and do like projects in Expo Hall. But if they like animals like goats, chickens, or anything like that, you could go and try to start showing them and get into them. And then if you want to keep on showing, then you can get into 4-H and do all the responsibilities for your goats.
All right, well, yeah,
Animals.
good for you. Are you going to be a vet when you get older?
No.
What are you going to be?
A farmer.
You're going to be a farmer. All right, going to contribute to me getting fat. I like that. You don't need to laugh about that, Colton. All right, and any last final words of advice?
Just make sure that you do what you're told and take care of your animals.
Here with Bryce and Checkers. And I know I probably interviewed you before, but you said you've done lots of interviews.
Yeah, I'm pretty popular.
Excuse me. No, I like that style there. Bryce, so you've been doing this how long?
This is my 10th year.
So it's your 10th year. Now, you didn't do many 4-H?
I did, but I did not show horses.
You didn't show, so this is your 10th year showing horses. What do you love?
Well, no, it's my 8th year showing horses. I've been in regular 4-H for 10 years.
Okay, so this is your last year.
Yeah, this is it for me.
Kind of sad.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, so you've been doing this for 10 years of your life, which is more than half your life, showing horses 8 of those 10 years. What do you love about horses?
I love that they're a lot more intelligent than most of the other animals you can show here. Chickens are just evil. Rabbits are the same. I also show dogs, which are also pretty intelligent, so I like the smart animals.
You like the smart animals because you're a smart animal.
Oh, well, yeah, I think
I can tell you're pretty smart there, Bryce. So tell me about Checkers.
Well, he's pretty old for a horse. He's about 22, 23 years old.
How long do they live?
Well, my old one lived to about 26.
Oh, wow.
Which is, like maybe your 70s.
Oh, wow, okay.
And he used to be on a ranch, used to rope a lot till I got him. Then I taught him how to do all these other races. So he's a bit of an all-rounder.
So when you mean an all-rounder racer, you do the horse throwing or the
roping,
yeah, and then what else?
Well, he's learning a different style of riding, which is English. So I usually ride Western, which
I don't know what that is.
Your big saddles. You have a rope. You only ride with one hand so that you can rope.
Yeah.
But just recently, I've learned how to do English, which is you ride with two hands. It's what they do over in England, like fox hunts and things like that. So you ride two hands, a lot smaller saddle, so they're a lot quicker and more agile.
So you got to teach him how to ride with you doing what you're
Yeah,
doing.
it's all different. You do different trotting. It's all different. So he's treated me well because he used to only know how to rope and that's it. So he's done me good.
So you can, no matter how old a horse is, they can always learn new tricks.
Well, this one at least.
All right. So what's your plans after 4-H?
After 4-H, I'm off to Purdue in a couple weeks actually.
Oh, wow. So you just graduated.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is it for you. You're going to go up to Purdue. What are you going to major in?
Right now I'm engineering and I plan to specify in computer engineering.
Absolutely. Well, good luck. Good luck, Bryce.
Thank
And hey, well, hopefully we see Check. Now, will Checkers go to somebody else?
No, I'll keep him. Well, my dad says he'll ride him, but
Who's your dad?
Brian Sasser.
Brian Sasser. All right. Well, yeah, he'll keep him. And do you have any siblings here in 4-H?
I've got an older sibling, but he's already out of it.
Okay, so this is it for the family.
Yeah, we're done. They can't wait to sell the camper.
All right. On that note. We're here with Hayden and Riley. They have cows here that you can see, and when I think of cows, I think of a juicy cheeseburger. We'll get to that here in a moment. Hey, Riley, tell me about your 4-H experience.
I've been 4-H for 6 years, and I've shown cattle and pigs
All 6 years?
all 6 years. And I have 2 projects in the building this year.
Now, what's your projects over there?
I have floriculture and home environment.
Okay, so you're kind of diverse. Now, is there any other animals that you want to show, or is it you just like the cattle?
I just like the cattle and the pigs most.
Okay, now, really? Now tell me about when you show a cow, what are the judges looking for?
They're looking for a square body and just a lot of hair and just like not any imperfections, basically.
Okay, they got to look good. So you guys sisters?
Yeah.
So tell me about your involvement in 4-H, Hayden.
I've been in 4-H since for 3 years, and I've shown pigs and cows. I do floriculture and cake decorating and photography.
Oh, wow. So now she talked about what the judges are looking for. What do you do to prepare the cows for show?
You can spray paint some of their hair if their hair is looking a little bit lighter for the sun, or a lot of times we'll fluff their hair a little bit to make it look like they're a little bit bigger.
Oh, wow. So there's a lot of cosmetic involved, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me, what got you involved in 4-H?
My dad.
He was in 4-H?
Yeah, and he owns a farm.
And what's your dad's name?
Dale Steele.
All right. So he got you involved in 4-H, and do you have any other siblings?
We have one older sister, Ashley Hoeing.
And she's involved in 4-H?
She was, but she's a lot older. So
She's out of it.
yeah.
Okay. Now, what keeps you guys coming back each year?
Just the fun, and Adam helps us, Adam Caldwell and Courtney Phillips, and we're a big family. It's just fun to do this every year. It brings us closer together.
Well, that's awesome. And that seems like the theme that we get is that it brings families together and you create lifelong friends.
Yeah.
And you've created a lot of lifelong friends?
Yeah.
Is this something you see your kids doing?
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, Hayden, thank you very much. Thank you for coming. And Riley, I know that we had to drag you guys, but it was painless, right? Tell me your horses. See, I'm a city guy. Tell me your cow's name.
My cow's is this one, and its name is Charlie.
Charlie, okay. Tell me your...
My calf's name is Munch.
Munch? Like John Munch from Law & Order?
Like short for Mini Muncher.
Oh, okay. And is it a boy or girl?
It's a boy.
So now, you got to correct me here. You girls are going to educate me on this. Now, bulls are always boys, right?
Yeah.
But we call them cows.
Well, generally they're cows, but cows are generally the girls have had babies.
Okay.
And they're heifers before they had babies.
Okay.
And then they're steers when they've been cut.
Okay, well, after they've had kids and they're done.
No, the steers are the males that have been cut. So.
Oh, okay. I get it. All right. See, I'm learning. You guys are educating me. Well, appreciate it very much, girls. We hope to see you next year. And it wasn't too bad, was it?
No.
All right. Thank you very much. Here at the food stand at the Fayette County 4-H Fair at 14 Acres, which is one of my favorite places. Biscuits and gravy. I saw that. Very good. Sarah, you're a 10-year member. You're a veteran.
Yes, I am. And I'm also the president of Junior Leaders and my own 4-H club.
So you are just like top of the line. We're talking to the top of the line. You talk about your own 4-H club. Tell me about that.
So we're actually really small. My mother is also our 4-H leader, actually. Just a very small club. we don't have really any younger kids. Same club that my older sister and brother went through, so it's really special.
Well, tell me about your mom and your brother and sister.
My mom is Becky Marble. She is the community wellness coordinator at the Purdue Extension office. My brother's name is John. Oh yeah, he's all right. He's a shift manager at DOT, and then my sister is a stay-at-home mom with her 4 children.
And are they in 4-H?
They all were 10-year 4-H members.
That is unbelievable. So you come from a family line of 4-Hers, and now we talked off camera that you can actually go 13 years in 4-H. Tell me about that.
Yeah. So if you count mini 4-H, you can do mini 4-H for 13 years.
Wow.
Well, 3 years. Sorry.
Well, 3 years
in total.
13 in total. So now, how old do you have to be a mini 4-H?
Kindergarten.
Oh wow! So and I think some of the girls that we've interviewed so far today started in mini 4-H. Do you find people starting at the mini 4-H more now than ever?
Kind of ish. It depends on the year. It really does fluctuate. I have noticed if you do mini 4-H, you're most likely to become a 10-year member.
Yeah, and that seems like it is. Now, I've always associated when I was a kid, and I moved over here in '87, my junior year of high school, that 4-H was only for farmers. But that's not true.
That's completely different. I don't come really from a farming family. I did swine when I was younger, but really we're not real big into livestock. And that is one thing I kind of wish we could get rid of, that stigma of 4-H is strictly livestock and farmers, because it offers so many different great projects and opportunities for kids.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, we interviewed Victoria and a few of the girls over there, Harley, and their projects are, vet care to cake decorating. It encompasses a lot. What word of encouragement would you for the younger generation about 4-H, or anybody who may be 10, 11, 12 years old who thought maybe I can get involved? What's your word of advice?
My word of advice would be find the project that you really love and that you can put your whole heart and everything into it, and it can turn into a passion of yours. And 4-H just offers so many great experiences. Like, I've been able to go to Chevy Chase, Maryland 3 times in the past year to the National 4-H Center, and I found a love for public health from going to conferences out there. And so 4-H really does open a lot of doors for things like that you can be passionate about. Like, I've found a love for pottery and public health through 4-H.
You never would have found out otherwise.
Nope.
Absolutely. All right. I could stay here and talk to you forever, but hey, God bless you, and keep continuing to do all the good work that you do for 4-H.
Thank you.
Here, surrounded by royalty, I got Sophia, the 2019 Fayette County Free Fair, and Taylor, she's the second runner-up. Of course, we're going to start with the Queen first. You're living the dream.
Oh, yes, I am.
Tell me all about it.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. I'm like totally out of my element because I don't know anything about agriculture, but I'm loving it. Like, I should be afraid, but I'm not. Like it's so much fun.
Let's see, now, do you find yourself getting your hands dirty and you think, I'm the queen, I got to get cleaned up?
Yes, I have wet wipes in my bag all the time. I'm like, oh, the dust. But like, I'm having fun. It's like, oh, the dust.
That's awesome. So tell me what you like about, obviously this is you're out of your element, mine too. I'm a city boy at heart. What's made this exciting for you?
I think just seeing like everybody get excited. Like if you get the first place, they get excited. If they see the queen, they get excited. Our court's handing out tiaras to the little kids. They're like, oh my gosh. So it's been really fun.
Yeah, that's a huge tiara.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that's awesome. Taylor, second runner-up. This has got to be a dream for you too.
Yes. Actually, I showed pigs. This would be my second year showing pigs, and so being able to see them passed out for 2 years and now being able to pass them out myself is very exciting, and seeing people that I know succeed and do good in what they're showing is awesome as well.
So you've been part of 4-H for how long?
2 years.
2 years now. So what got you involved?
I had a friend that showed for 9 years, and she wanted me to show a sheep in the open show, and I was like, well, I guess.
Did you have the sheep at home, or was this one of her sheep?
This is one of her sheep, and now I now show pigs at her farm.
So you don't have to have animals to be able to show animals.
No, you can, if you find a friend and they can keep them on their farm. I actually live in town, so I don't live on a farm, so I show them from her house and go there every night and work with my animals.
That's awesome. Good for you, Taylor. Queen, we're missing some of your court. Tell me who they are.
Oh, we're missing our first runner-up, Carmen Greiner. She's out showing her goats, so she's, working hard, getting those hands dirty. And then we're also missing our Miss Congeniality, Hallie Wilson.
So tell me about you up there with the first runner-up. They're getting ready to announce who's the queen. You guys are grasping hands. You're hoping it's you, but you guys probably developed a bond, correct?
Yes.
So when they announced her name first and you realize you're the queen, what was going through your mind?
Well, I was like, oh, haha, that's funny.
You thought it was a joke?
Yes, because, like, I'm younger than everybody on the thing, and I told myself, like, I'm not gonna get it, and I was fine with that, because, like, it's not about getting the crown, it's just about the experience and everything. So when they said my name, and I was like, haha, number 4, who is she? And like, oh, I am she. So it was pretty crazy.
Who's your mom and dad?
My mom and dad are Sherry and Dennis Rickman.
That's awesome. Awesome. I bet they were excited.
Oh, yeah. My mom was crying in the stage, and then my grandparents were there, and they were, like, weeping their old lady eyes out. And I was like, okay, guys, calm down.
Yeah, because I want to cry, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Tell me who your parents are, Taylor.
My parents are James and Wendy, and my stepmom is Hope.
Who?
Hope Bentley.
Hope Bentley. All right. So, again, you've been doing this for a while. You just have never been in 4-H, but
I used to be. Like, when I was younger, I used to be, and then I just got out of it because I didn't have the time and commitment like as other people do. I still love it. Like, it's a very beautiful thing, and I see the passion in other kids. I just fell out of it.
All right. Now, what we always do traditionally is that we do the wave to wrap up the program for this year. Can you guys do the royalty wave? All right, we're wrapping up this year's 2019 at the fair. Come on out and enjoy it and see these girls. They're royalty. See you next year.